Oh, screw it.
Oh,
we'll cancel this story. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the only thing you need to remember is Harry lost 7-0, but that's okay.
It was 9-0, actually.
9. Oh, wow. Well, just about as good as his short boost that came in far too late. Luckily, it won't make a difference. Spirit are fully committed to long right now with all 5 players. Lots of utility for this cross. Ooh, run boost into the pit. You can take some real fall damage if you do that, but they won't commit. Ooh. I don't even know what Chopper's doing. He's lining up a smoke. Okay. Well, utility going out, and heavy mid setup for Warthox, who are on the flank. Flash, that's a great shot. You talked about him being one of the players to watch out for in this game. Well, he's already having a fantastic beginning. 2 headshots through the smoke. Problem going to try and find some connections. He won't be able to. This flank in the little picture-in-picture is coming through, but it might not matter because pretty much everyone's on the site. Mince has been dropped on the back line. Now if they can get the bomb down for long, they can play Chopper, but it's planted safe.
Yeah, but I tell you what, this normally is not the ideal situation. This could end up being the ideal situation. Chopper, no, it's not. No, he's looking the wrong way. He's dead. Now I disbalance. Oh, there's a head there. There's a little mushroom cap peeking over the top, and then there's more players at long. He's completely surrounded, and there he is. Gaspadarov taps him through the box. Warthox get the pistol.
Just about. Ooh, give it to me. I have kit. Come on. There we go. So defuses in, and yeah, that's a great start for Lucky as well, right? Couple of kills coming through as those smokes bloom on long. Just spamming in the general direction. The first one was great, got insta-dinked after, and then this, I mean, yeah, barely even see him, but fantastic. Young coming back in with the solo hero AK dropped over by Sotfik. Always a team player, Sotfik. That's one thing I will say. Sotfik is the kind of in-game leader that will take a hit for the boys. He will play an SMG. He will give over an AK. And I respect that. Bit of a boost from lower to spot the short push, but no one up here right now for Warthox. Only cat players playing the top box. Pressure's really just on Young to do anything here. Coldie's going to bait for him, play for the info. Young clearing as many positions as he can with this AK. Going for this mid to B, but they don't have a smoke. It's not being watched, luckily, but they don't know that. And now it is. Flash has moved in.
And now he's moved out. Now he's Gaspadarov's gone down, and Flash is back in, and it's in and out. It's the hokey pokey. Not, yeah, wait, is that the hokey cokey?
Left foot in, left foot out.
Oh, yeah.
In, out,
shake it all about. You do the short rush and you get shut down. That's what it's all about. Flash with 2, and this actually not over. Chopper's going to dig him down, so Bomb Plant can come in. They don't get shut down. And now they're in a 3-on-3. This is actually
this angle.
Coldie, you sneaky man. We're dead. Problems found him. Chopper and I disbalance left up 2v3. Push coming in. Warthox back in the saddle now. Chopper and I disbalance unarmored. Cold and afraid. Fighting at the bomb site. They get 2. I disbalance down to the 1v1. And he'll snatch it away. Team Spirit. Never mind. It's them to find that round. We wrote them off a little too soon, Hugo. Massive stuff on the entries in through short.
Now that's what it's all about.
That is what it's all about.
Yeah, great round. I mean, all off the back of that one hero AK as well, finding the opening kill to short, getting them up on the site. Somebody on the CT, I think they pushed him off short and he fell, and Gaspadarov fell into CT spawn. That's where the pick came through, actually. Funnily enough, little notes. But not a worry. Scout up for a problem. Force war is intact here for Warthox. Up short, Team Spirit go. Gaspadarov again on this corner. Molotov to just make sure there's no one playing close. It is an eco after all, so want to be careful. They do force him off once again. Flash is sitting goose side. He's got support. Something young faking B with utility right now as well, keeping these B players occupied.
Smoke's now going down, and Gaspadarov and Flash on the other side. Gaspadarov will find the first man, and no trade found just yet. So actually, Manifi's taken here. 4 Warthox, 3 players still alive, still kicking inside of this bomb site. Finally, they dealt with Flash, and that now does facilitate this bomb plant. Chopper's even followed up. And this is where Team Spirit should get a leash back on this round. They should look to emerge victorious. Warthox have slowed right down. Some die young. He's the man to solidify this conversion. 2-1 lead for Team Spirit. They break that force by Warthox down. Problem and Jackpot going to have to fade away, try and hold on to this Scout and Deagle. An early lead for Team Spirit. And some good signs of life. Now I am really quite genuinely excited when we get to see the rifles come out on either side. You'll note, by the way, Gaspadarov, he saved some extra cash. That's so he can bring out the AWP. Waiting long there for me on Jackpot with the Deegan armor and then going down as they exit just doesn't seem worth it. Not that the Deegan armor would have been like a massive helping hand in the following round. I just feel like, you know, just deciding to wait till the very end and then go peeking into 4 players just didn't seem like a worthwhile gamble. Even if he's able to kill, you know, 3 of the 4.
It happens so often.
Yeah, it doesn't really get you anything.
It's that urge to frag, Harry.
It is, and that is a powerful urge indeed.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're only fraggers, right? That's it's our fragging instinct taking over.
It's our nature. Boost up and flash over to the long side. Warthox have stacked B though, and because there's so many players here, they're going to push and try and get info. They realise the tunnels are clear. Now the thing is, Spirit don't know they're being flanked, but Warthox know exactly where Spirit have to be at this point. Even with the full long flank to T-Spawn, some die young, the question is, what's he watching? Because they are going to meet him as he comes through the doors. It's going to be very close. Their hesitation actually loses them the information. And Sundar Young, he's now dedicated to that flank. So things are all fine and dandy. Warthox are walking into the doors, and there's a man here ready and waiting.
And this should just be stat padding for Sundar Young. I was about to say, if they bring it up on the picture-in-picture, that is perfect. And they were 1 step ahead, Hugo. It's there. We get to see it. However, this flank not coming through. Or maybe it is, because Gashpadarov's hanging around. I think for Warthox here, they want to just try and maximize their damage, right? It's a 5-on-5. You've got players down in mid. You've got players over at long. Just hang about. You don't even have to give this a look in. We might have all 10 players survive.
Certainly seems a possibility. I imagine Gaspadarov will push around this corner at the end of the round because he's on a USP. There's just no reason not to. He's not saving a thing, unless he wanted to deny money, but I mean, that, yeah, you're really just pushing at that point. So no, they won't hunt. It won't really make any difference anyway. Someday Young would definitely have gotten some kills there. So 10 players surviving, not what you see every day here, Harry. And here we go. Buy is in for Warthox. They've got that save scout and the AWP board up around it. Cross shots not connecting. They do get 2 players safely into that B bomb site. Fast cat play though for Spirit. Look how deep they've already gotten Coldy and Sopvik. Putting smokes down, pressuring and trying to jump spot for info. They won't see anything. Gaspadarov almost posted up in time.
Gaspadarov considering going for this short peek. Oh, that's close. Not quite. And now the AWP the whereabouts of this known by Team Spirit. They've taken note, and they immediately decide, on the back of seeing that orb, they're going to smoke middle. They're going to try and go for this mid to B. Now, Young, he's been waiting in tunnels the whole round. He'll look to come in a little bit later. Actually sent Chopper back, but problem, 2 kills on the window players. Young falling over in the tunnels. It's calamity inside of the B bomb site. Disaster. And now iDisbalance and Chopper, all that remain. Chopper's trapped over in mid. He is stuck. Make no mistake about it. It's going to be iDisbalance who has to get the bulk of the job done here. Will strike problem down. Looking for more. No. Second kill. Back onto the AWP he goes. Jackpot's already up at the window. Flash for the peak. And iDisbalance now down to the... Oh, so close, but not quite. Not quite. Oh, I just descended.
You're peaking, Harry.
Yeah, what an attempt from iDisbalance. I was so confident that if he shot the AWP there, he was going to get the no-scope.
Yeah, no, without a doubt, right, at that range. But he obviously assumed that that was it. After he killed the player coming up the B ramp, this third kill with the AWP was like, okay, there's the rotate. Now where's the last player? Didn't think he was close. Maybe even assumed he'd be touched, but had to get that bomb and had to jump up in the window. Very unfortunately dropped. It's going to be fast. Long play for Cody. The flashes are so good that Warthox had to completely give it up. Cody was running him backwards. That's some real optimism play, but fair enough to be optimistic if it works out. They didn't say positivity killed the cat, but you know, if you screamed compliments at it enough, it might have. Warthox very mid and D-centric right now. They've given up long. They've allowed Team Spirit to path their way to the A site. But as a result of doing this, they're not going to be giving away picks before that bomb goes down. They'll be able to retake with 5 players up. Very common. Assuming they don't lose their catmen. And their catmen may be lost, Harry, because Corey's moving up through this smoke. Could get flashed up in. Flashes on the other side. Molly to middle to make sure these CTs don't get massive. There's a flash, but Mint's still going to get the frag. Flash gives away his position up on short, and they're going to peek wide. He'll whiff the spray. Young going down, and Flash taking a 5-on-3. Oh, that's a big kill. Another 2-on-4, you think?
Yeah, I mean, well, it may be possible. It's the same 2 culprits, and iDisbalance. He wasn't able to get it done the last time around, but that is such a huge kill to find. And now this bomb can go down. It's planted from... oh, no, iDisbalance. No. He's gaming. He's channeled it. He's channeled his inner fragger, and he sets up down in the pit. Gaspadarov with the AWP. That's the man who's going to have to try and challenge. There's no smoke for this bomb. Chopper still in the bomb site. Still an unknown quantity in this round. 1 shot's all that required to delete Jackpot, and the 2v5 didn't come through in the round prior, but it has this round. Gaspadarov bows out. He gives this one to Team Spirit. iDisbalance and Chopper take a bow, because what a performance these two have been having. I mentioned coming into the first map, he even dies to the bomb. And I think that's because they had to plant it so that it wasn't like, it was a long plant, but it was the plat plant, right? The one that's slightly closer to short. I want to say that even that tiny little unit of measurement makes all the difference. Because Gaspadarov looked like he was pretty sure that he was going to survive that one.
He was 100 HP. Yikes. That's not what you want as well. That was a free AWP he could have saved, but... going to be lost in the wind. Smoke on mid, but it's actually going to be the long setup for Warthox. All 5 players here. Flashes out, and the smoke on the corner, they're going to go right through it. They do not care. Great flashbang, but Cody was ready. Oh my. Whoa. There it is. Only 1 death. Clean anti-eco from Spirit.
And coming into day 2, we were saying how we wanted to see iDisbalance back in form. We wanted to see the iDisbalance from the last night. It's the last time we really got to see him laying waste to some teams. And this is it. Now he's got Chopper up at the top with him. 140 ADR almost on iDisbalance, 110 on Chopper. These two getting so much work done between them. We haven't even had to see Coldy or Young do much yet. And you've still got 2 big fraggers just lying in wait. Gaspadarov's got his AWP back in hands. It is glass cannon, however. Kind of a sad feeling for him, especially when you consider that he had that off. He had it in mint condition. It was looking great. And now he's got this one, which is, you know, kind of like the equivalent of a second hand. No. Well, that's just unfair. Chopper was fully blind, and Jackpot trying to deal with him. They think they've got his name and his number. But he's been catfishing them the whole time.
That's a good one. I like that.
I had to think of somewhere to take it at the moment.
Yeah. Molly to the corner, make sure there's no one pushed up. The issue is Flash is pushed up, and now he can just stand in that position.
I wonder if iDisbalance caught him crossing, though. The incandescence on the top of the Molotov would have made it very, very tricky to see if Flash had made it over. And this crossfire between Flash and Gaspadarov is going to be so tricky to deal with. It's whether or not this bomb commits to the long play, because Short is open. Short's open right now. You can get into the A-bomb site. Eventually, Gaspadarov, he's on like a bit of a timer. He's going to have to check at some point, or maybe not. Sotfik getting one, trying to rotate back with that bomb into middle. Look at Mintz. He's pushing up. He could shut this round down. 15 seconds as the kill comes in. Coldie trading back. Oh, he wishes he was shorter. Problem gets the trade. Samdai Young down to the 1v1. He's got to get the kill. Gaspadarov's there, and it's down to the wire. Ooh. What a round. That is so back and forth.
Gaspadarov almost threw that away without even meaning to. Like, him just being there could have resulted in, you know, a 10-second situation where if he hits the shot, Gaspadarov dies, that's a round for Spirit. Alternatively, if he runs away there and, you know, doesn't show his face, they win via time. So, very risky, but he was trying to come in to help his teammates, and that all came down to the 1v1 so fast. 5-3 now. Warthox do get away with a round. Doesn't look like it, though. If you look at their finances, that's a shot. Gaspadarov poking his head into B at the start of the round and taking down iDisbalance. That AWP can be retrieved with a smoke thrown out, so Samdai Young will take it. But Jackpot, he's gotten ahead of one of the enemies. He's gotten ahead of Chopper inside of the long doors, and now Chopper is out. Flash getting killed on long. I don't think either of them realized that they swapped positions until it was too late. Chopper even shot his gun off, but Jackpot didn't realize. There's the trade. Not sure what Jackpot is looking at. Should know the Chopper's there. He just killed his teammate. This is a mess of a round.
Oh, Samdai Young might get rewarded for this patience.
No.
He's been there all round, and he gets given two opportunities there on players crossing mid. Comforting thing is if you're Warthox and you see that bomb all the way back in T-spawn, you know that Team Spirit is still a ways away from making a play happen. So you've got a little bit of time here to adjust this CT defense. They just split 1-1-1 across the map, B, mid, A. The man inside of this B site, which is where this play looks to end up, is Problem. And Sal, we've been bigging up a lot. Still have yet to see the most commanding performance from him. Flash goes in. This is where we need to see him hold his own just to buy time, because Mintz is on his way in from mid. That flash, perfect, delays this play. Both players here, bomb dropped out in the open, but Coldie and Chopper make quick work of the two players inside of the B bomb site. It's Gaspadarov versus 2 for the retake.
They didn't know Chopper had already crossed inside of the site there. That was the biggest problem. Able to catch a player moving through the doors and take back the advantage. Gaspadarov's got to hit a shot, and this is a sitter for him. Coldie crouching around the corner, and a missed shot from Gaspadarov, and he's going to have to save as a result. 6 rounds for Spirit. They will double down the scoreline. That was a nice try, but with the first shot not going his way, Team Spirit could have adjusted the setup to such a point that he was out of that round, and that indeed is the case. Just trying to hold for the mid pick, but here comes Coldie. He's got a scope of his own, and I think he's going to expect this. He might not even go for it, but you know there's an AWP, why not? Fair enough. Save your own AWP. But look at this, look at Chopper, when he did this, he got flanked. He got pushed through long doors as he went through that smoke. It was a real mess up on long to start off that round, but it was recovered nicely by Spirit.
Chopper is having the game of a lifetime. 13 and 5, 10 rounds in. iDisbalance 9 and 4, narrowly behind. Gaspadarov with that saved AWP is the only thing to write home about in this round for Warthox. Whoa, that is just so fast. That is just disgusting. The AWP is out the round. It's dropped over a mid. You're not getting that back, Warthox. Like, the receipt's lost, man. There's no return in that one. Oh, maybe there is. Hello? USP to find one. Flash still alive. He's getting a bit claustrophobic. Uh-oh. USP's doing damage. Chopper's trying to return some normality. AWP in the hands of Flash. And he has got a terrifying twosome to try and clutch out against. But this is a round that should have never gotten this close.
Oh, did he spot the head? I don't think so. Flash has crossed into B, but Chopper has gotten right past up close. He is going to run into this angle unsuspecting, making all the noise in the world. And there is the one bullet that will end his career. It's going to be another round for Spirit. 7 on this T side. They are looking like a whole different beast coming into this map. You know what scares me, Harry? Their CT side. That's what I'm worried about. Not only that, but also the T side of Warthox. So I think this is the easy half.
Just the whole second half terrifies
the whole second half terrifies me, really. There's nothing positive. It's just that we've seen Spirit fall apart on CT side so many times, and we know that Warthox are a very explosive team.
No, very, very true. A great point. But it's a similar situation to Vertigo, and that is if you 5-10 and a half before you go into your stronger side, even though the comeback's doable, you kind of have left yourself with so little room there. Like 10-5 is a bare minimum for Warthox, I feel like. And with how this is looking, first kill, Cold, some die young alongside him. This A site is just getting decimated.
It's going to have to be a save.
It's so odd because it feels like even with pistols, Warthox have been having maybe more success than they have in some of these rifle rounds.
There's that CT smoke thrown in from long, so short rather. So bomb can go down wherever the hell they like. There's nothing Warthox can do about it. Triple save down on that B-bomb site. They will keep the AWP and be able to put armor behind it at least. But I mean, you know, if you're looking at the finances of Warthox, what do you do next round? I guess you have to eco on the 2 players who went down. That's boring. That sucks. Then you got to give away a 9th to Team Spirit before you even buy up again. At that point, you're playing for an 11-4 or 12-3.
Yeah, that's why I almost feel like you're going to be very, very heavily tempted to go for the Force here. Yeah. With Gaspadarov and probably maybe dropping FAMASes or SMGs around to the rest of the team. Because, you know, you even look at this one and say you save these, heading into this following round, if you don't pick it up like you would imagine, that AWP becomes like a hazy prospect, right? So maybe we see the Force buy, maybe we don't. I think it is just going to be a case of how they're feeling in the moment. And yeah, tactical pause called on in. I imagine a lot of that is genuinely to discuss this exact question, right? Try and figure out the best plan that they can, the best plan of action. Realistically, I feel like actually, that the more I'm thinking about it, I think I know what we're going to see, Hugo. Here's my guess. Before we go back to game, the 2 players that died by armor, the other players that have like 3K drop over, you know, like pistols alongside this. And then you've got yourself a buy in the next round, and you've got a decent buy And Chopper's attempt to flank. Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is done. Goldie and Sumdar Young over here in CT. Pretty much all there is to say.
Well, it's a bomb down. It's a pistol round one. It's a comeback begun for Warthox. Spirit is most certainly going to buy here. I imagine they just get some pistols. Oof. I think Goldie's dead here. Oh, the double peek. God, they're so scared of him. There we go. 1 HP on Someday Young, and one player coming in from spawn, but Jackpot won't find him. So it's going to be a round for Warthox. 5 up on the T side. This strong terrorist half of Warthox is kind of what I was expecting coming into this map. They don't look too, swayed at all by that first half. They look fine, knowing that this game is very, very not easy to come back, but very much on the cards. Here comes that force buy, double scout. I like to see that. With Sophic and Sumdar Young on 6 and 5 kills respectively, things need to change, otherwise this comeback is going to be made far easier. More specifically on the Sumdar Young side of things.
Control taken. Eye disbalance with his scout.
See ya.
Yeah, Flash is feeling a little sore after that one. That's enough to send Warthox, I was going to say away from long. It looked like they were considering it, but now they've actually recommitted to the long angle. They've doubled down on the long call. Creeping up, Problem leading the charge. 3 players at short. Sumdar Young still has his scout down in mid, by the way. He's actually just rotated away. The timing maybe could not be worse here for Team Spirit. Pushing on in, Warthox closing the gap, closing the distance. Chopper dropping a smoke. Sumdar Young does get Gasparidov, and Chopper, he's like some sort of phantom. He is the Spirit. They're able to find him. The Ghostbusters are in, and now I disbalance over at short. Still hidden, still unknown. They know that he was here somewhere. They're trying to find him, but this man is a ghost. Now peeking out. Oh, he sees the hand, sees the head, but not quite able to land the shot. Jackpot. Sophic, Sumdar Young, 2v3.
Nice nade, but it's not going to be enough here. Sumdar Young is going to have to get a 4K. With the scout looking like he's just going to hold on to it instead. Maybe get exits at most, try and grab one of those Kriegs, but Warthox aren't going to give it to him. So 6 rounds being picked up here on the T side. That certainly looked like it was going to fall out of control. That was a 5-on-3 originally, and Warthox, I like it. They slow it down. Once they see that smoke, they get a couple of kills, and they just go, okay, let's just wait for the smoke to fade, find out where the rest of the players are, and we know we have the better weapon. We can win the fights. Once the element of surprise is gone from those scouts, then Warthox are able to find their 6th.
Round, just the pistols for Team Spirit. So this is where Warthox, as you say, should be going 7-11 up. B's empty, and that's where Warthox are. So yeah, this one kind of writes itself. Bomb should go down here. Round should come in. Things are looking up.
How many kills does Gasparidov get down on long? He failed. Doesn't want the free co kills? I don't understand it. Maybe he doesn't want to die to pistols, but he might not have a choice here. There's so many players coming around this corner. Ooh. And they found him. There's the trade. AK picked up. And this balance even more. Flash is tagged. This could be casualties that Warthox don't need to lose. Oh. Problem down to 13 as well. He's out of that one. Come on. They're really going in for this? Ooh. Oh my God.
Yeah, I hate him.
Yeah, that's the
but
worst.
I love him at the
That's
same
worst.
time. Oh, imagine how you would feel in that situation there, man. Problem is just the ultimate tease. 7-11 right now. Orps out for Team Spirit. Some die young and die disbalance. Both going to be donning them. So straight away moving into this double Orp setup. Disbalance getting set up for long. He's going to go toe-to-toe with Jackpot. They tried to play that based off of Spawn, and Disbalance a little bit faster there to get to the angle. He's actually been able to spot the AWP as well, and they throw the nades into long to try and push the AWP out of long doors. And then on the back of pushing it forward, Chopper runs in, and now he's got it. Team Spirit, I love that. I love that.
Warthox has crept out into middle, though. It's not really being covered. It's being spotted by Sotfik at a maximum and Coldy, but neither of them are committing to fights. I say that Sotfik begins to move in. Can just play close. He'll need to. Smoke's going to come down. He'll be out of this one. Oh, wow. He just sprays on through it. Absolutely no vision, no need. He can flash his teammates in if they want, but Someday Young and Coldy just taking fights to their death. They could lose the B site. This round can still be lost. Someday Young needs this kill, but Problem's found the timing inside of the doors. He's actually swapped positions. Problem comes back out with two. Bombs drop, though. They need to grab it, and Disbalance can try and cover it up. That smoke not landing far enough. He can jump into it, but Disbalance still has an angle on that package.
Problem's done so well to even make this a 1v2 in the first place. 30 seconds here. Peeking into CT, even more damage found onto Chopper. He's not easing off the pressure, but I mean, there's not much he could do against that. He was determined that someone was coming from tunnels. That is not the case. 12th round for Team Spirit. 12-7 now. Trying to put themselves, look at this spray transfer. I mean, disgusting.
$12-7, and the buys are back in. Flash is on a pistol, so there are losses for Warthox. Double AWP for Spirit as well. They've gone and picked them up, so really on to the teeth here on the CT side. We've got one of them sat down on the A site, the other back of B. Warthox again, middle for free. They can go out through these doors. Kind of similar how both these teams have been playing in terms of like the mid control, pretty much giving it up, just spotting. No actual switch up from Spirit, from Warthox's CT side. No mid control ever really, and Spirit, similar story, but we are less rounds in, so we'll see if that changes. I mean, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they won last round, so let's see what Warthox throw at them this time. It is going to be a long play. Chopper's alone in the pit. Will definitely be flashed here. Oh, but it goes out low. There's a proper one.
Cool. Chopper, there you go. Readjust. Doesn't commit to the spray. If you're already missing that horribly, give yourself a moment. Take a breather. The flashbang was great for his teammate as well. He could tell that the other fellow was flashed. Literally was flash. Coldy and Disbalance shutting down the remainder. And it's Sotfik on the flank just to solidify this. Missed shot. Spatter off. Ooh. Jackpot. They're pushing it. I mean, This is horrible. This is horrible. They're playing this great. Oh, they've got him trapped.
That's amazing.
He does a stellar job of just not fooling immediately, like baiting that first shot from the AWP. He isolates those 1v1s so well. But I mean, you know, when you're that trapped, when it's that claustrophobic, you are going to struggle to find anything. Another round now for Team Spirit. 14-7. Is it 13-7? 13-7. But it should be 14-7 because there's no money left now as a result of that full investment. So this is where we should see it go to that 14-7 scoreline. Tactical pause called on in here. I'm imagining this is to discuss the following round as opposed to this one. You can see the odds there provided by the wonderful folks over at GGBet. And they've got Team Spirit as the favorites here, Hugo. I think that's a safe assumption. I still think those 1.1 odds are pretty damn good.
Probably could say no for sure who's going to win, Harry.
At this point in time, I feel like you do. Maybe you don't.
It's looking locked in. I mean, not done until it's done. Comebacks can always happen, but it is going to require a lot. This pause should be coming to a close either way, so back in we go with the eco. This is not the buy you want. PT50s and a couple of flashbangs could just pop into the B site here or burst through middle. Those are your best options, really. Don't really want to go with near A with pistols unless you have Ds. And Warthox on B, but no commitment. There's the flash, but Jackpot is readying his own. Uh-oh. Here it comes.
And it's into the meat grinder they go. Turn to mince meat as they meet their makers inside of the B bomb site. 14-7. Even spread all the way to the CIS region with Dick Stacey stickers. They were plastered all over some Dai Young's org there. Dick Fever, by the way, not a great name for that.
I think it's a great name. For
yeah, I actually think it's probably the best name for that.
Can't get a better name for that. Yeah, what else would you want? Oh. Warp into middle and going to be holding the lower tunnels here. Chopper's actually got a pick over on long and backed off with the SMG. So
how did the MP9
really
just beat an AK at long?
I don't know.
At long. If it's tunnel, I kind of get it. You know, like maybe. But at long. The kind of clue is in the name. Shouldn't be doing that. But it has.
What's the kind of distance of that area?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
I wish there was a way for someone to explain how lengthy that long position is. Sadly, there's just not.
No.
But out here on long, 3 players from Warthox looking to get to the A site. But when you've only got 1 smoke for the cross, that's when you know you're scrambling. You're clutching at straws. Sotfik readying a flashbang, but it's actually a grenade. If he times that perfectly, he can catch his players moving on the cross. He's waiting for either smoke or for his teammate to call it. The second cold he calls it is when the nade comes in, and that should just kaplunk some of these players. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Nades too deep, and entries are fantastic, but there's a nade from Chopper up on shore.
Yeah, he's kept Team Spirit in the 3v2, and I like this from him. He just falls back. He gets the nade kill, and he's going to wait for his teammates. From now on in, Team Spirit, they know they're in the driver's seat. They can just play the trade game. So they bunch up, they group up, they head in through CT spawn. 2 players over here on short. Bomb, I don't think it's planted for them.
No, it's in the site.
Yeah, so this is a high-risk, low-reward play. They both get caught out by some Dai Young, and Team Spirit map series point, playoff point, 1-0 up in the series right now, and maybe about to take it 2-0 with a convincing win on Dust2 if they're able to pick up this next round.
Yeah, Warthox's pick here, and they only got 7 rounds so far. This T-side has not been a comeback in any regard. They started it off well, but as soon as Spirit got that AWP, it's just been slaughter, a massacre, a mangling, and Spirit are looking to go 1 step further and do the dirty, find that 16th round and lock in their spot in the playoffs. So here we go, Harry. Do or die. Bit of a B rush to maybe end it all in style. Warthox going to run right through. It's SDY fully blind on the site. That's an entry. Flash was flashed, and he gets a kill with it. Coldy trying to hold the cross, but the smoke comes down. This actually could be another round for Warthox because B site, Dust2, so hard to retake.
Yeah, it already looks like the save call may be coming through from Team Spirit. They back out of B. Balance isn't even rotating. That's just the immediate call to save. And honestly, that I think is the perfect call to make. Retaking this B bomb site, horrible. You noted as well that there's SMGs purchased up for Warthox if you're Team Spirit. So you don't want to go running in and handing these rifles over. You want to force reinvestment if you can. Not only that, but you don't want to put yourself in this situation where you end up on the back foot as a result of going for these retakes. You keep 3 rifles up, you drop over, you barely even lose any money from losing this round. And at the end of the day, how often can Warthox just rush B, right? That's not like a reliable, replicatable, successful strat that's going to work every single time.
The thing is, when it does work at the start of the round, if you immediate rush B out of spawn and that happens, you go 4 on 5 down and you lose the site, you just know you can't retake, not just because of the numbers, but because you know the Ts have so much utility. They use nothing to get in there. They use 2 flashbangs, and then boom, they've got 4 Molotovs and 4 smokes to just play the bomb and just time you out of the round. So, yeah, there's just no point. Just save your guns, focus on your own game, hit your shots in the next round, Harry. So that's what Spirit are going to try and do. Flash and B again. No rush, though. I'm so surprised Spirit don't throw a Molotov in B tunnels to start the round. Just hoping that it doesn't happen again. Mate, they're right, at least. Although it's going to settle back into a slower round. I'd like to see them culminate in B again. That seems to be where they're having more success than on A. Post-plants have been a bit rough. Hard to mess up a post-plant on B, I will say. Is Balance going to push? Sitting very close towards the tunnels.
This utility is perfect from Team Spirit. I mean, Warthox, they get naded, they get double mollied. There's a smoke falling over at long as well. And the Warthox are like, well, we're just going to go through it at this point. And they throw down the smokes of their own. They get a player into CT, but they're not ready for the man on the boost. Here's Sumdai Young to help out. And there's only 1 man left from this short play. The round is over, and Team Spirit 16-8. They get this done in a dominant 2-0 fashion. They take Vertigo, which took a while. It was a much longer affair. Dust2, they reign supreme. And they send Team Warthox home, as well as locking in a spot in the playoffs.